As two bilingual kids growing up, Easter Island was this mysterious and magical place we learned about in school. The most remote inhabited island with giant stone heads and a story that no one could fully explain. And now, over a decade later, we're finally here to experience it for ourselves. This trip to Easter Island wasn't just a trip for us, it was a full circle moment that brought us back to our childhood selves. But it did get us thinking. Is it overrun with tourists? Is it still mysterious? What is Easter Island really like in 2025? In this video, we'll take you behind the scenes, from what it takes to visit to why having a local guide changed everything for us. Because to truly understand this island, you have to listen to the people who still live its stories every single day.
Guys, this is such a pinch me moment. I first learned about Easter Island in 7th grade, and ever since then I have been so fascinated by the culture, by the history, and today we're going. I literally cannot believe it. We're going for 4 days, which I heard is a perfect amount of time to spend on the island, and I am really just excited to explore and learn more and see what the island has to offer. I'm so excited, guys! This is like what I've been most excited about, I think, the entire South America trip, so let's go.
So getting to Easter Island isn't as simple as just booking a flight. Before you even board the plane, you'll need to submit an official entry form online, and along with that form, you're going to have to show proof of two things: a flight leaving the island and a reservation at an accredited accommodation. So just double check your documents before flying, especially your return flight and hotel booking, because without those, you won't even be able to get on the plane to Rapa Nui. And trust us, you really don't want to miss this place over a form.
We just made it to Easter Island. Woo! This thing is huge. We were riding a 787 Boeing, one of the biggest planes I've ever been on actually, and it was a very smooth ride, and it is humid.
It is humid, it's giving island vibes, it's really nice, it's sunny, it was raining a little when we came in, but now it has stopped.
And it smells like bonfire.
Best welcome I've ever gotten at an airport.
This airport is very small. There's one baggage claim area, and we got up on the tarmac, of course, as you can see.
There's a dog smelling people's bags for food because this is a fragile ecosystem, and if you bring any fresh produce, it can harm and damage the ecosystem.
Haha! Hola! We made it!
Looks like it's made from leaves.
We got a quick tour around the only city on Easter Island, Hangaroa. Sam was surprised to see all of the coffee shops, and I was surprised to see all of the lush vegetation on the island.
Welcome in. This is where we'll be staying for the next 4 days. First, our nice little hangout area, kitchen and dining room, which we have more than we need, and the bathroom with a beautiful view of horses.
Wow. We ended up making our way into town, about a 30-minute walk from our hostel, to go catch the sunset at Ahu Tahai. And wow, that's all I gotta say, these views are beautiful.
As of 2025, you need a local guide to visit most sites on Easter Island, and at first we weren't thrilled, but the full-day private tour actually surprised us in more ways than one.
Alright, we just got picked up from our guide, Mito, and we are going on a full-day tour, private tour around the island of Rapa Nui to check out a lot of the sites. Not all of them, but a lot of them. So if you look here, these are the only Moais that are looking towards the ocean. It's to welcome the king when they came and found this island. Really cool. All the other ones are facing inland.
And there's 7 of them because they represent the 7 explorers that found and inhabited this island.
Our guide's out here getting us some fresh guava, looking for the good ones.
I would have never known that was a guava tree.
Gracias.
Yes. Oh, wow.
Thank you. Yaruru. Aururu. Maururu. All right, second stop on our adventure today. We shall see what it is. He's rummaging through some trees again. Ah.
Oromacay se llama este.
Okay.
Es una fruta de la isla.
Los semillas.
Okay. Oromacay se llama.
Macay.
Mmm.
Hay que separar la pepa y lo demás se come todo.
Don't eat the seed.
Eso tiene
What do you
la
think?
pepa, la-
I don't think I've ever tasted anything like that. The texture was really interesting. It was like chewy, but like soft.
But it didn't like break apart right away. A little bit melon-like maybe?
It's not like banana. I don't know. There's like nothing like it, honestly.
It's good. This is the crater where they would create the pukao, which is like the hairpiece on top of the moai that you see.
Yeah, and as you can see in the video, they are huge. You can only imagine, like, I know you can't really see the scale in the video, but taking it from this crater and bringing it over there to work on it, like, that has got to be so heavy, so much work. It's just crazy. These things are massive.
As you can tell, the wind was kind of intense up there and the rain was coming in, so we made our way to Orongo, where they held the Festival of the Birdman.
So cute. Tears of joy.
You ever just look at like something and it's so beautiful that like it just makes you want to cry? You get that like tingly feeling in your nose? That's how I feel right now.
Mito informed us that after the Civil War, Easter Island's 17 clans began sending their strongest men to compete in the Birdman Festival, where each warrior climbed down a cliff, swam to the islands to find the first bird egg of the season, and raced back. The winner's clan held power for the next year, and their families watched from stone houses on the cliff.
That is the entrance, and this is the representation of what it would really look like inside. That was the only entrance to help with the protection if someone was going to attack them. There's only one entrance and it's small. Talk about a great front yard view.
Yeah.
Rano Kau. Rano is volcano in Rapa Nui, and Kau is the name of this volcano. And there are little fish in there, and it's tortora reed, so they would actually make boats with it. But there is an abundance of fruit around the outside, since it's fertile soil. All right, we just got to our next spot, and I think we're about to see the houses of what they would actually stay in, not at the last place, which was just for the competitions. These are made with different materials. So this isn't actually a real site, it's reconstructed, and these are the fire pits essentially where the kitchens would be, and this is essentially like an underground stove, kind of like an oven. This is a reconstructed version of like a house for chickens if there was like really bad wind or storms or whatnot. And these were the houses.
It not only protected chickens, it also protected the plants from the strong wind gusts from the ocean.
Hey MTV, welcome to my crib. Just kidding, this is not my crib, but this is a traditional house in Rapa Nui.
It represents an inverted boat. The translation is upside down boat. So we're learning after the Civil War, a bunch of these moais were toppled over. These are the hats that represented the hair, and it's made with different rock that's red. The moais are actually a different type of stone as well, a more harder type of stone.
The collapse of the Moai building culture was caused by resource depletion, which resulted in inter-clan rivalries toppling over each other's moais.
This is one of the largest cities that they have discovered
In the past.
in the past.
It is believed to be the burial site of the legendary first king Hotu Matua. Although this is based on oral tradition, it has not been proven. This still includes a ceremonial platform with Moai statues lying face down, many boat-shaped house foundations of ancient houses and communal ovens and other domestic structures.
Oh my gosh, we have made it to one of the coolest spots on the island.
Yes, where they constructed and carved them, where they were made essentially to be transported. And this is the site that I was most excited to see, so I'm so excited.
This is the quarry where they created, where the specific rock is that they used to make the moai.
And as you can see in the video, this is a representation of the stone they would use to carve the volcanic rock that they used to shape the Moai, which is essentially ash. And then this other one was the pukai, otherwise known as the hairpiece of the Moai, and it is a lot lighter, almost like a pumice stone.
Mito informed us that out of the 900 Moai that are on the island, 500 reside in the quarry, left untouched. This was such a cool experience to see such a vast amount of them in the same place, and honestly it just put into perspective how large they are.
You can see this is the largest Moai, 21 meters. And you can see a bunch over there, and this is where they constructed them.
Carved from volcanic tuff using stone hand tools, it took Rapa Nui carvers around one full moon cycle, about 30 days, to complete a single statue. But many of these Moai never left the quarry. Why? As these Moais were being carved, the Civil War broke out, leaving the statues frozen in time, still lying here, silently watching over the quarry where they were born. Every Moai we've seen represents male ancestors, tall figures with long faces and strong brows. But this one's different. It's seated with a round face and a small nose. It's debated whether this Moai was a woman, but the mystery remains.
We just made it to one of the wildest places on the island, other than the quarry, and it is Tongariki. There is so many, and there was even more before a tsunami.
Tongariki is the most iconic site on Easter Island, with 15 massive Moai lined up facing inland. It was our last stop of the day, and honestly, having a local guide was the most impactful way to experience the island. We got a real sense of its history, culture, and spirit, and we wouldn't have wanted it any other way. If you can, I highly recommend booking a private guide so you can build a connection and take your time getting to know this amazing island.
That is it. We have done the whole tour, and we're heading back now. Okay, we're leaving now. Yarana, muchas gracias.
Yarana.
Vamos.
Chao, chao.
Maururu!
All right, good morning. We're going on an adventure today.
We are gonna go to the beach today because that's one of the few places you can go without a tour guide. So we're just gonna soak that up. One thing I'm really excited about is seeing the Moais. The sand has blown onto their faces, and so they're actually really well preserved. So we're so excited to bring you guys along with us. This is a great day trip option if you want to spend some time at the beach.
All right, are you ready?
Let's do this thing.
Down, down, down. Intense dramatic music. Ready?
Yep. Roadblock!
I'm gonna stop for now because. Oh God! Look at this.
We're trapped!
Look at he's curious.
What a bunch of good-looking cows you are.
Slowly but surely. Look at that guy's horns.
Oh yeah, that's the big old grandpa.
Oh, and the little cow. That was awesome. Clearly making pit stops on the way because that's what you do when you get a scooter. Woo! But we just followed this dirt road on the coastline and we just stumbled upon this no entrance fee place where there's actual Moai rocks.
We are right up to them. This is insane. Look at the comparison of size.
Ginormous. Stop 2. Hey guy.
Now, having a little lunch by the Moai.
bathing. Look at, he's cleaning them. There are the beach Moai. There's one right there as well. Look at how beautiful this is. Most beautiful beach I've ever seen.
Seriously. Crazy.
This is the most beautiful view I think I've ever seen in my life. So you have the Moais, all the palm trees, and this beautiful beach. We just went in the water and it was so clear, so calm, really nice. It wasn't even super cold, so that was very, very nice. I really like this beach. The sand is also very, very fine. And it's just beautiful. Yeah, barely any rocks.
Yeah.
It is almost 5:30, so we gotta make our way back because we have a traditional dance that we're going to tonight. So we gotta make dinner before that.
I'm excited for this. This is going to be really cool, actually. I've heard really good things.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome to the Patrimonial restaurant and to our beautiful island, Rapa Nui. We are Patrimonial. And tonight, we would like to share with you and reveal to you one of the greatest mysteries of our land. The meaning of the giant statue's gold, Moai.
Good morning, it's our last day on Easter Island, so we decided to wake up at the crack of dawn and go to watch the sunset. We're actually going to do the hike up to the highest point, and so you get 360 panoramic views all around the island, so that's what we're going to do this morning. We don't need a guide for it, so that's why we chose this spot.
This hike is about 40 minutes away, so it is 4:40 right now. We woke up at about 4:20. And we just got breakfast, about to hop on the scooter, bundle up because it's a little chilly out here.
Bumpy road!
Really bumpy.
Woo! Almost as well. We're at the trail entrance.
All right, we made it. There was a end of the road and a gate that said no more vehicles past this point.
So now we're getting out to walk it. It's almost 6 a.m. so we're just in time.
Yeah. Let's do this. It's so beautiful. You can see the lights of the city and then like the lights shining off the water because we're already really high up and I think I just stepped in horse poop. Yep.
Ew. So obviously we couldn't see this when we were walking in the dark, but wow, this is gorgeous! I love this view. This is the most beautiful hike ever. And it's really not hard, would you say?
No. It's quick 40 minutes, like 1.6 miles to get up, but we did in the dark so it was easier because I feel like we couldn't see anything, which even makes this view better right now.
Since it's the last day, we don't have any more food left over, so we had to go out.
And I'm
Looks so
excited.
good.
And we just went souvenir shopping, and that's how we kind of wrapped up our trip. We're gonna try to see the turtles one more time at the beach, and then we're gonna head back after eating.
It's so worth coming out here. It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen in my life.
Easter Island was a dream destination, but it blew us away. Of the 7,000 people who live there, 5,000 have Rapa Nui roots. This place is alive with history and it exceeded every single expectation we had. So what is Easter Island really like? It's remote, powerful, and unlike anywhere we've ever been.